Hey, it's Daz, owner of New You Online Coaching. We work with busy working professionals to help them simplify fitness so that they can get back in shape, lose some weight, and improve their energy. In this video, I'm going to share with you our fat loss formula, which is what we use with our clients to help them get results. So I'm going to take you through this chart. There is a lot of information on it, but don't worry, I hope by the end of it, it'll all make sense. One of the first things that you should look at is how many calories should you be consuming in order to lose weight. And one of the simple equations that I use is up here. You take your body weight in pounds and you multiply it between 9 and 11. And for someone like myself who's 80 kilos or 176 pounds, that works out at a calorie amount between 1,584 and 1,936. And in general, when I'm working with clients who I'm trying to get them to lose weight in a more aggressive way, I will tend to work at the bottom end of that range, so around about 1,500 calories. So with that in mind, taking myself as an example, what you typically see when you work with the clients that we do, and I'm going to use a male population for this example, is the typical Western diet looks something like this. 55% carbohydrates, 55% of the calories that they consume in a typical day is in the form of carbohydrates, 15% protein and 30% fat. Typically speaking, that's what it looks like in terms of grams of carbohydrate, grams of protein, grams of fat. And what I find is that for someone who is roughly about the same body mass as me and who has a body fat percentage of 25%, if you're regularly consuming 2,000 calories or more, you are going to put on body fat. And so the strategy that we work on with our clients is immediately to bring them down into a calorie deficit of about 1,500 calories. Now we can get into the detail of why 1,500. Yes, it is a 500 calorie deficit, which you've probably heard a lot of people talk about, and there are different ways that you can go about it, but for simplicity I've chosen the 500 calorie deficit. The first thing that I do is I really want to flip up the distribution of calories that they consume in protein and carbohydrates. So you can see my first strategy is to drop them down to 23% carbs, 47% protein and 30% fat. And I'll tell you how I've come at that. To get to the 30% fat, well, 30% fat is 50 grams. The reason that I've chosen 47% protein is because my strategy here is to give all of our clients the advice to have 1 gram of protein for every pound of body weight. So I'm 176 pounds, which means I'm going to tell our clients to have 176 grams of protein. So it's 1 gram per pound of body weight. If I know that I'm going to have 30% fat and I'm going to have 1 gram per pound of protein, whatever's left I'll have in carbohydrates. And for this particular scenario where I've got 1,500 calories to play with, by the time I've taken my 50 grams of fat and my 176 grams of protein, I'm left with 86 grams of carbohydrate. So that's the strategy that we'd use initially. Now, to give you some sort of perspective of how much food that is, this is the big reason why people can be effective at losing fat with this strategy, because it actually takes quite a lot of mindfulness and food preparation diligence to be mindfully eating the right amount of protein. It's very easy to consume a large amount of carbohydrate without any mindfulness. There's so much plentiful supply of calorie dense carbohydrates, pasta, rice, potatoes, sandwiches. You can get it all in an abundance at a local shop. To have 176 grams of protein takes quite a lot of planning. And to give you an example, this is what I'm going to be having for my lunch today. It's a muscle food, high protein fajita chicken pot. There's 30 grams of protein in this. So for me to get my 176 gram target, I'm probably going to have 3 meals like this, which would only take me to 90. So I've still got quite a lot of work to do, and in some cases that might mean that if you think of like one portion of chicken is roughly the size of the palm of your hand, you might need to have 2 portions of chicken on more than one meal in a day, and the rest of the plate will be predominantly with vegetables. So in the next video, I will take you through how I progress a client from that 25% body fat start point down to maybe 16%, which is where I am now and where we try and get a lot of our clients to, and maybe even what I might do to get someone down to that 10% magical number where you can see your 6-pack. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to like it, leave a comment and share it with your friends. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.